Where to find the ancient city in Minecraft. This video will explain what is inside the ancient city, how the warden spawns, loot found in the ancient city, and where to find the ancient city. What is the ancient city? The ancient city is a new structure that will be added in the Minecraft 1.19 The Wild update. The ancient city is a very large structure. The blocks that mostly make up the ancient city are deepslate, wool, and the sculk blocks. The ancient city will have long corridors, and other parts of the structure will generate off of this. One of these is the entrance, which will be a set of pillars opposite each other with arches and some stairs that will be mostly deep slate and smooth basalt. Next is the center or city center. This will be a large frame in the middle of the ancient city that will have reinforced deep slate blocks, which is a new block that can't be obtained. The corners under the frame can also generate in several different ways. Under the city center there will be a hidden basement with several different redstone circuits. The secret entrance to the basement of the city center will be under a wooden bridge between the city center and a wall. The entrance will be a piston door that is controlled by a sculk sensor. The sculk sensor will detect vibrations and can output a redstone signal. When you make a vibration, the piston door will open. There are three different versions of this piston door. One will open and have a fader pulse extender that closes the door after 180 game ticks or 9 seconds. The second will have a signal strength filter, so you will need to make a vibration of 8 or stronger. Eating a food item will give you a vibration of 8 and open the piston door. The last will be a T flip-flop. This will open the piston door and keep it open until it is activated again and closes. In the basement will be a bunch of redstone circuits. One of these will measure the signal of a lectern to light a redstone lamp. Another will be hitting a target that extends a piston to turn on a redstone lamp. There is one that shows the glass block cannot be powered by redstone and wool can. Also, there is a circuit involving a furnace. There will be ruins which are off the corridors. There are a lot of different possibilities on how the ruins will generate, like they can have wool in them, chambers, an icebox that will have packed ice and ice blocks, pillars, saunas that will have water, tall ruins that can have multiple levels. These ruins are where you can find the 1 to 2 loot chests in them or none. There's also the wall structure, which can be squares or long stretches of the ancient city that kind of divides it. How the warden spawns. Part of the ancient city is that it can be composed of sculk blocks, sculk veins, sculk catalysts, sculk sensors, and sculk shriekers. The sculk catalyst will be a block that will churn blocks into sculk blocks or sculk veins if a mob that drops experience dies within range. The sculk catalyst can also generate sculk sensors and sculk shriekers if a mob dies on top of a sculk block. The sculk sensor will detect vibrations, which can be a lot of different actions like walking, placing blocks, flying with elytra, or breaking blocks. The sculk sensor can be used to output a redstone signal depending on the vibration and a distance away from the sensor. The one way to avoid making vibrations is by sneaking. You can also use wool blocks to block the vibrations to a sculk sensor, or walking on wool blocks will create no vibration. If you do make a vibration and the sculk sensor is within range of a sculk shrieker, this will activate the shrieker and increase the warning level by 1. You can also activate the shrieker if you step on it. If the warning level reaches 4, this will spawn a warden. The warden will spawn if the light level is below 11. There is no other warden within 48 blocks and will spawn in 11 by 13 by 11 area around the shrieker from the ground. The warden is the most dangerous mob. It has a health of 500 and has a melee attack or ranged attack. The ranged attack can pass through blocks. The warden cannot see but goes off smell and hearing. The warden will have an anger level that will increase if you make any vibration. This anger level will be specific to each player. If you can decrease the anger level and the warden is calm for a minute, they will eventually despawn. The best idea with the warden is probably not to get into a fight with one, as they have more health and stronger attacks than both the ender dragon and the wither. What loot is in the ancient city? There will be a couple of loot chests that can be found in some of the ruined structures and loot chests found throughout the ancient city. They all draw from the same loot table. The way I would rank these loot items is normal, new blocks, and items that can only be found in the ancient city. The normal items are coal, bone, soul torch, book, potion of regeneration, an enchanted book, amethyst geode, glowberries, candles, bottle, enchanting, enchanted iron leggings, compasses, there's 3 music discs, a lead, name tag, enchanted diamond hoe, diamond horse armor, and enchanted golden apple. The one that sticks out for me is the enchanted golden apple. Most of the other loot chests that it can be found in have a low chance and there's only one of that chest. However, there is an 8.4% chance to get 1 to 2 in the ancient city. The ancient city also could have quite a few chests because of how it generates, so you could get an enchanted golden apple if you go through 12 chests in the ancient city. The new blocks that can be found in the loot chest are the sculk block, the sculk sensors, and the sculk catalyst. These can be acquired by mining them with silk touch enchanted tools and the deep dark biome and the ancient city. Also, if you get a sculk catalyst, it can generate the sculk block, sensors, and shriekers. Last is the items only found in the ancient city. These are the echo shard, the swift sneak enchanted book, and the disc fragments. 8 echo shards and a compass can be crafted into a recovery compass. The echo shard has a 29.8% chance to get 1 to 3 echo shards. The recovery compass can also point in the direction that a player last died, allowing you to recover the items that you died with. The Swift Sneak Enchanted Book has a 23.2% chance of getting a random level Swift Sneak book. The Swift Sneak has a maximum level of 3 and is a legging enchantment, the only legging specific enchantment in the game. It will allow you to move faster when you are sneaking. This could be useful for navigating the ancient city or avoiding the warden. The disc fragment has a 29.8% chance to have 1 to 3 in a chest. 9 disc fragments can be crafted together to get a music disc 5. There's also another loot table that is specific to the ice box. This is a ruin that will have packed ice and ice in it. This loot chest will have snowballs, packed ice, baked potatoes, golden carrots, and a suspicious stew that is either night vision or blindness. I wanted to go into detail about the loot as I've seen a lot of people measure the ancient city by the loot items you can get from it. I think the loot is good, especially since you can only get the Swift Sneak enchantment in the ancient city, and there are items like the recovery compass that can only be acquired by getting echo shards. Where to find the ancient city? The ancient city is found in the deep dark biome. The deep dark biome is found deep underground. The ancient city specifically will be at -52 Y layer or vertical position in the world. The ancient city will be found very close to bedrock. The easiest way to find the deep dark and ancient city is by exploring the caves. The caves cut through a lot of terrain and can expose the underground biomes. Especially exploring the cheese caves that are large caves can expose a lot of terrain. The deep dark biome could stick out as it will have new blocks